Hey, everybody. We're at ACC football kickoff. Time for a Hurricanes update. Yes, this happens all the time. We come to Charlotte and we get Carolina Hurricanes news, and the future captain of the team, Sebastian Aho, is now locked. 8-year contract extension, 9.75 million annual value. How about that? Didn't take too long. Got it done well before training camp. Well before training camp. Easy for me to say. And Aho will be back in town probably late August, early September. But you know what you can expect out of Sebastian Aho. The consistency that we have seen from him over all of his 7-year career. He has basically, after the first couple of years, been about a point a game. He plays both ends of the ice. He kills penalties. He's good enough in the faceoff circle. He's as solid a guy as you are going to see. And this is what the Hurricanes had to do with their star. He is one of those players that attracts other players. And is he a McDavid or McKinnon or a Matthews? Or no, he's not that guy. He's not that offensive performer. But what he is super solid, both ends of the ice, great in the locker room. And again, as I said before, he is the future captain of this team. There is no question he is. He is as competitive as anybody I have seen in that locker room. He hates to lose, and he is a total gamer. He's not afraid of the middle of the ice, and Carolina has him locked up now for the next 9 years because this is the final year of that contract. And if I could just point to maybe the mistakes of the past and why it had to happen this year is because with Aho going into restricted free agency the first time and the hard stance that the organization took with his contract negotiation, it basically forced Aho and the agent's hand, like, we want to be in Carolina. We want to get it done here, but if we're having trouble in the negotiating, let's go and help get somebody else to help us out. And the problem wasn't that the contract at 8.45 or whatever that was too much. It was a little bit high. Everybody agrees to that at the time. But it's that it was only 5 years. We should have been 2 years away from something like this happening. It's that or actually 3 years. That contract should have been an 8-year deal, the first contract. And then we wouldn't have to worry about Sebastian. But anyway, that doesn't matter anymore because Sebastian will be here for the next 9 seasons. 36 goals last year, his 4th 30-plus goal season. He has never scored fewer than 24. He had 24 during the pandemic year where he probably would have had more than 30 goals. The only thing left for Sebastian Aho to accomplish with the Hurricanes is to lift the cup. And having Aho in the fold helps you do that. Now, real quick, Tony DeAngelo's here. We still have a logjam on defense. If you add Dylan Coughlin to the mix of NHL defensemen, you've got 8. Can't play. Well, you could play 8, but they won't. And maybe they need another forward. We'll see. I still think that there is a move or two that they will make, but my prediction is those moves won't happen until training camp. Remember this. In the year that Justin Falk was traded to St. Louis, that move did not happen until Carolina got to training camp. Falk had already, I think, played in a preseason game before they engineered the trade with the Blues. So my sense is that Carolina is going to sit tight where they are. Hey, you never know. Injuries could happen, right? Sit tight where they are. They have about $1 million in cap space right now, and they can accrue more space during the course of the season to get to the trade deadline to maybe expand their trade cap space. But ultimately, I think we're going to be sitting here until sometime in September before any moves are made. Of course, I could be wrong because we're at Operation Football where all the hockey stuff happens, right? Tony DeAngelo the other day and Sebastian Aho today. 9.75 million for Seabass. Nothing fishy about that. Ha, 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 ha.